How's it going, everyone? I hope you're all doing fantastically well. So today I wanted to do an update on the Global Health and Wellness Consortium. Looking around on the internet and also getting some feedback from people starts down another rabbit hole. And what we've just found recently since our last video was kind of not a shock, to be honest. It was quite kind of come across it by accident, to be honest. Looking at other videos that we're working on, another one of associates to Kim is Neil Keenan. And when you start looking at some of these other crooks, scammers, grifters, Neil Keenan's a massive grifter. Thomas Williams learnt a hell of a lot from him. And it's funny, Kim Goguen comes into Cosmic Voice while Neil Keenan was in Cosmic Voice. And then Kim comes out the queen of scammers as she is today. So just to show where we found this, how it's all linked, I'm going to go back to the Global Health and Wealth Consortium page. Now, if we click on the blog page at the top, if you remember this chap here, he's quite a distinctive face. And if you look at his name, Dr. Edward F. Group, and talks about world-renowned natural health expert. Now, you wouldn't let anybody just stick this on your web page without having some sort of permission, and it looks like he's been given permission, and also the fact that they've looked at him to be part of this assurance that they claim is for and expert information is kind of not surprising, really, especially when we look at into Neil Keenan. As you can see, Dr. Edward F. Group. Now, if we look at one of these pages of that someone's a Spanish update from 2017. So remember, this is before Kim even thought of the Global Health Wellbeing Consortium. You've got this update here. Neil Keenan, it's got his name all over it. I'll put the link in there and you can have a read of it. There's Neil Keenan with Dean Chambers and some other fools that are trying to scam people out of money, saying they've got healing centres, just like him, where they can heal people with quantum healing computers, you name it. Look who we got here. Dr. Group, Neil Keenan, buddies, huh? Now, I'm going to play a video for you in a second where Neil's going to tell you that, of course, they met up with this, I don't know what you want to call him, but he's some kind of a prick, really, getting involved with Neil Keenan and then Kim as well. And on top of that, he's well known, because if you start looking around, you'll see him linked to our Alex Jones as well. You just see a pattern. You see, Neil Keenan's been, there's a lot of people out there saying that we've been told he was killed a few years back, and probably when he was in prison. And just to look at that, look at this inmate. If you go to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, you'll see Neil Francis Keenan. He's 71, and they don't even know where he is. He was basically, they were waiting for him. The Bureau of Prisons are waiting for Neil Keenan. He never spent, well, we believe if he did spend any time in prison, he wasn't in there long, because he's back out again. So he seems to have been in there. We need to probably find out a little bit more information about how long he was supposed to have been in there for, or for what reason. So it says there, release date unknown, but he's not even in custody. So what did he escape on the way to prison? I don't know. But yeah, this guy, I'm sorry, But this is 2017. There's so much crap on the internet. Should I say crap? All truth about this arsehole. About the fact that he stole $330,000 from an elderly person. And we'll do a video on that as well. Jean Haynes. He said that she was his partner and they were going to do some kind of humanitarian thing, save the world, you know, the usual crap. But this is Neil Keenan. You can just type some shit in. He's in with the so-called dragon families. Thomas Williams, loved this guy. Used to call him Mr. Keenan. He saluted him. Kim was in Cosmic Voice under Christy Adams, sorry. And she was in there saying, shout out to Neil Keenan, Drake and Thomas. Well done. And all this. Do you know what I mean? You people don't see the links here, the syndicate of bullshit of all these foundations, trusts, assurances. Come on, wake up. Have a listen to this fool, Neil Keenan. Okay? What he has to say about this guy. You know, you're talking about people going into Neil Keenan's like health centre thing, and he's saying, yeah, Dr. Group had something wrong with his leg. We put him in this machine, and all of a sudden he's come out walking around and he's cured. Yeah. The link, come on. Kim's being linked as a scammer. This guy ends up on her page. Okay. Then you've got Neil Keenan, well-known scammer, and is also a convict. He ends up on his page. Gets involved bodies with Alex Jones. Now, you can think what you want about Alex Jones. I've got my opinions. You don't see something fishy here? Hello, McFly. Come on, wake up, people. This is absolute crap. This is coming obvious now. If you can't see through this, then something is definitely wrong with you. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's play this video with Neil Keenan on it. And then there'll be another video out soon. And we're going to look into Neil Keenan a little bit. And you'll see what an arsehole this bloke was. Absolute arsehole. Ripping off people. And then when you take money from people, you make out that they're delusional and stuff like that. It's just horrible. You know, to an elderly lady. Disgraceful man, if you can call him that. Okay, everyone. Thanks very much. And so listen to this video. I'm going to show you now. You can leave comments and we'll do another video soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm still in New England, and it seems as though I'm becoming very, very happy at home. This is home, you know, but I'm missing my other home as well. So I would like to get home as soon as possible to my other home to be with my son and my wife and family and friends. I have some friends here too, of course. I also have had some nightmares in this last trip, which have hurt me tremendously. But nevertheless, let's get into my arrival. We have a little clip of my arrival into the LAX airport, and Dean and Nancy and Larry coming along to get me, finding me in a corner. Of course, the corner. I love the corners. You can't get behind me. It's bad enough you can put things in my food. You're not going to get behind me too. So here I am, and they come in and they got the cameras rolling, and I'm having a beer. I think it was a Rolling Rock. And it's the first time I saw a Rolling Rock in like 14, 15 years. And I said, give me a Rolling Rock, please. And I had one in front of me, and they came along. And they had everything set up pretty fair in regards to the first sessions with their people in Long Beach. Okay, in Long Beach. And those sessions went really, really well. I mean, you're talking about 28. I'm being told 28. And they came morning and afternoon. And I'm going to tell you now that everyone that came in had a problem. And everyone that left after three sessions, was much better off. Many of them, the problems forgotten. So, even though I'm always, my glasses always half full. But when it comes to the machine, my glass is sometimes half empty. Because I know that sooner or later, someone, somewhere, is not going to make it. It's not going to help them. And so it's just my nature that you can't bat 1,000. It's not a baseball game. You don't bat 1,000 in a baseball game. And the hospitals only bat probably 10 out of 1,000 where they help them. And that's after cutting them up with the slicing and the dicing. I mean, you're talking about spending fortunes in the hospital on this and on that, the MRIs, this, that, and everything else. And here you're talking about diagnostics in 3 minutes from head to toe. And then you're talking the curing process for 18 to 20 minutes. And then you're talking the scan again for about a minute. And then pretty soon, in about another minute or two, you have everything. Everything, including not only what you have that's there right now, maybe just a little, but it shows you if it's not treated, what it can become. So, I mean, it's all there. It's all there. And, I got to thank Nancy and Larry and Ann and everyone else, and Jill, for bringing their computers and working hard at healing the people. And believe it or not, Dean did a magnificent job over there learning the process. He learned the process in Long Beach, and he did it well. But he didn't show anything at that point in time compared to what he showed later. He grew. He grew to the point where he actually knew what was going on and how he could read the machine too. We went to see Dr. Group from there in Texas, and that was a good trip. And we stayed near his home and went to visit him, and he had his foot in an ice wrap with the towel, and it had a 25-pound log fall on his foot. And sure enough, we were coming that day to give him a session. Him, his wife, and his children, and came in at the right time because he took the towel off, and he took the ice out, and he had the crutches because he couldn't walk, and he got to the table and he threw the crutches down, and the towel was gone, and he got on the machine, and when he finished after the 20-minute healing process with the 2 scans, he knew what he had in his body, and there wasn't much because he is the global healing center, and he does take his own medicine, and most people don't take their own medicine, but Dr. Group does, and he's got the best medicines in the world, natural medicines in the world for us, and he's going to be working with us. We're going to be using his medicines too. I'll be putting him up soon so that when you need something, you got it. Okay, there's no better than Dr. Group. Anyway, he got off the machine and finished. And to my surprise, he didn't grab the crutches. He just got up and walked. And I said to myself, what is he doing? And sure enough, he says, my foot feels fine right now. And I said to myself again, here we go again. Here we go again, another one. And this one, Dr. Group. And I know he's not bullshitting me. So, I mean, I said, my God. I said, this thing is that good.